Welcome back. We're here today with another episode of Sky Factory 4. And we got iron. We got lots and lots of iron. I've been farming off screen. We got 7 molten blocks ready to cast here. Pretty excited about that. Been harvesting these iron and a bunch of other trees here, getting our resources up. So we got this chest full of that stuff. This chest is kind of the overflow, and then this chest is just tools. Got a little more food cooked up, lots more iron, and yeah, today the goal is to automate things. I am so tired of right clicking these and repairing my axe, and it's just, I'm done, okay? This needs to be automated. Today, that's what we're doing. I am so excited about that. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to build the first one of these together. So we're going to go ahead and cast this iron into a basin. So right now, I don't think I have the means to really make an ingot, craft an ingot straight up. So we're just going to actually craft the whole block. But that's actually okay because this is less time consuming to do it this way. You know, a single cast. Just got to wait for it to harden here and cool off, and then we can go ahead and grab it. And while we're doing that, there we go. We'll start another one. So let's throw this all in the chest, get rid of it here for the time being. And just like that, we got our first iron ingots. I am so excited. Alright, so we're actually going to break up one of these, and we're just going to check this out together here. So we got our bonsai pot, we got our sapling, our dirt, some iron. Now, in order to make the bonsai pot that we need here, the hopping one, we need, the recipe is not loading for some reason. It did that, I think, on the first episode too for some reason, and I'm really not sure why. But we should hopefully still be able to craft it. We actually need to make a hopper. And then all we do is this. Put the bonsai pot with the hopper underneath it in the crafting grid. And we have a hopping bonsai pot. Nice. There's another achievement here. Well, actually it's somewhere here. There it is. Okay. So yeah, now we got that, but now we need an inventory. Now if we put it on top of a chest, because these hopping bonsai pots feed into an inventory under it. If we put it on a regular chest, it won't be able to open, right? Because chests can't open with stuff on top of them. So there's actually a item, and I believe it's called a, that's not it. A cabinet. There we go. It's called a cabinet. We're actually going to add that over here. And it's pretty easy to craft. You just need a wooden trap door and some wood. Luckily, that's one thing that we have plenty of is wood. So we're going to go ahead and make a couple of these. Cabinet. Oh, no achievement for that one. Darn. But yeah, now we have our cabinet. So we're just going to temporarily place this here. And the nice part about these cabinets is you can place them side by side. They don't join, they stay separately. So that's pretty awesome. And then we're going to go ahead and put a hopping bonsai pot on it, which acts the same as the normal one. Put our dirt in it and the iron sapling. And now this will grow, I believe, at the same speed that it does in the other ones. Now the only difference is when this one grows, it stops and stays there. We got to come harvest it, right? Now when this one finishes here in a second, I got rid of my food. Where is it? Shoot, I don't know where I put it, but see how it disappeared? It's in the chest or the cabinet here. So we got an acorn and a stick. So not a huge amount of stuff, but you know what? I will never have to come and right click this. So in my book, totally worth it. I love it. And I lost our food. It's gone. What did I do with it? don't know. It's quite possible that I'm just blind, though, so, you know, there's that. Anyway, I did cook some more up earlier, so we'll go ahead and grab that. So yeah, I'm going to mass produce these, and then we'll be back to talk about the plan from there. Okay, so I've started putting in just a little bit of a temporary auto grow area to get some more iron, because it turns out it takes a lot of iron to make these automated hopper bonsai plants. So we need a lot more. So right now I'm just kind of getting rid of these and putting this temporary in place. They're depositing into all the cabinets. Sucks for right now, but I'll just have to come and harvest each one of these. But one problem that we have right now is inventory in general. But specifically, we have more oak wood and sticks than we know what to do with. So there is, and this is an achievement for this too, a wooden crate that we can craft that should, I believe, store many stacks of a single item. So I think we have everything on us needed to craft this. Let's go ahead and craft one and make sure it does what I think it does. So for right now, we're going to just toss it here. And I believe if we put some logs in it, yeah, look at that. So now it's saying we got 7 stacks plus 14 in here. And if I want to take it out, I just left click, right click to put in. So yeah, look at that. That is much more efficient storage than what we've been doing for this. So I'm going to build one of these for sticks and one of them for logs. And, oh, I need to craft it at a crafting table, of course. So let's get another one for sticks. And we'll put this one here. Get all these sticks in there. And there, that will free up a lot of inventory space for us. Okay, we got a little bit of iron now from those plants. I got it melting down in here. But one thing that I want to make sure we do is automate as many things as possible. I don't want to have to keep running back and forth and adding, 9 in at a time. I just had 20 of them. Now I'm down to 2, but, I don't want to have to keep doing that. So I want to automate this a little bit. Now, I do have some of the stuff we need on us, but not everything. And we're short on wood of all things. But you can make these wooden hoppers. I'm going to use them for this just because they're cheaper at the moment than the normal hoppers. But what I want to do is I think we're going to put in a chest here, a wooden hopper here. We're going to need an angle to put it in at. So here's the chest, wooden hopper, close this up, and then put a wooden hopper on top of this, throw our iron burr in there, and it automatically went in. So that will automatically melt down. And then if we put a lever right on top of this, where this faucet is, it will automatically drain into here. That wooden hopper will pull it out into here once it's cool. So let's just kind of confirm that that actually happens. But so far it's working. This is going in here. It's automatically pouring it in here. Now once this hardens up and cools down, it should automatically get pulled into this chest. So it did. Nice. And this is automatically pouring. So very cool. Now we can just kind of drop in however many we have. And if it's more than 9, we don't have to keep running back and forth. Now that's what we call efficiency. Time skip. Yeah, so I did a little bit off camera here. I got a few more trees going. Just automated, trying to build up some resources. And I also fixed this. So we've been getting a lot of iron. You can see we're up to 32 blocks after making all of these hopper bonsai pots. And we also have some leftover iron over in that chest too. So we've been getting a lot of iron. One mistake I want to point out that I had made was earlier I had a wooden hopper here, which was fine. but the iron hopper has more room, so I can put more than one stack in here. As you can see, we need it. But I had the lever here on top. Now that was bad because it was actually locking the hopper, so the hopper wouldn't drain into the controller. It was empty when I checked it earlier because it had already drained prior to me placing the lever down and turning it on. So yeah, anyway, just watch out for that. So I moved the lever over here. One other thing that we're running into, and I don't know if it's this mod pack or if that's something specifically to do with Tinker's Construct, but every time that this runs out of like molten iron, I have to restart the switch. Or every time I reload the game, I have to basically toggle the switch to get this to go again. But then once I have it going, as long as there is molten iron in here and I don't leave the game, it continues to pour as it needs to as this empties out into the chest. So normally what I would do is I would put some sort of pulse generator here, but I don't believe we have the ability to make one of those yet. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to point that out. Now we're going to have to do something about all of these because, wow, this is crazy. So what I think I might do is I might build off in this direction and start building a separate platform where we can house these and kind of future plan it. So I'll be back in a minute through the power of editing once I have something to show you, and maybe we can work through the design together. Now, this is kind of what I have in mind. So these are just temporary placeholders, but I'm thinking that we have, let's see here. Did I grab a sapling? I forgot a sapling. Okay, let me go grab a sapling quick. Let's just grab an iron sapling. Doesn't really matter. We're just testing things out. But one of the problems that we're going to have is right now, when I want to harvest all of these things, I have to run to each cabinet and right click it. I usually sort it and then grab out what I want, right? And then resort it again, kind of rinse and repeat, go right on down the line. I'm actually going to put this stuff back because I don't want it right now. But that's what I need to do, and it's very time consuming. But at the moment, that's how it has to be. In the very near future, we're going to automate that because, yeah, automation. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. So I saw in the advancement book here that there is ME systems. I love ME systems. And what's best is it says here that you don't need a controller for your system and there's no channels. So if you're familiar with Applied Energistics, which introduces these ME controllers, you understand what that means. But if you're not, it means nothing to you, right? So quick breakdown is this system basically digitizes all of your belongings, turns it into digital. So you put it in the system, it digitizes it, stores it on a hard disk, and then you basically have data channels that can come and interact with other things. So you can automatically put things into, say, like a smelter to get smelted, or you can have triggers that cause that type of thing to happen, etc. And each device normally takes up a channel on your cable. And depending on the type of cable, you're only allowed so many channels, and managing those can sometimes be a pain. So we don't have those. So I think we're going to use this as our primary way of storing things. But we're not quite there yet. But we have to plan for it because I don't want to build this multiple times. So the idea is we would have basically a 2x5 group of trees. And then, another 2x5, and then the rest of this platform filled with that. But then I also want to build upwards. So kind of the tentative plan is somehow in the corners here, whatever, we would just build up whatever height we need to, and then you can build and stack up, right? Now, we have to be able to automate this. And in order to do that, we're going to have to run something on the bottom, and I don't want to go down. I'm okay with going up, but I don't want to go down any further. So we're going to have to run something on the bottom to catch all of this stuff. So the question is, do we dig a hole here and like run the cables for that collection underneath? Or do we put the cables here on top, and then put the storage? I think we're going to put the cables like here, sort of like where the stirred is, which I just lost probably now. There we go. And then we'll put the storage chest on top here. Like that. And then you have the plant, all that stuff, the tree. Now, I believe when you place something directly above this, the tree stops growing. So we need to experiment with what if we place it a block. Yeah, okay, so if we have the block immediately above the tree free, then that's fine. So we can actually build our next level starting here if we want to. And just for the sake of making sure we don't get creepers spawning, we'll put that there. Okay, so that's good. So that's nice. That'll work beautifully. And then when we do get that system, we can kind of come around under this and run all those cables. But then we're going to have to build down somewhere to transport those cables. So I'm okay with going one down. I think, what's our level here? We're at 65, yeah. So we have room. So we'll do that when the time comes. But for now, I think we're just going to kind of go with this and get this all set up and clear up our other platforms a little. Look at that, all the trees planted. We're just growing like crazy. Now, I also went and made a bunch more crates, got all of our acorns, our saplings, everything in there. Come over here, everything's growing. Look at this, all sorts of trees. And I even started building up to the upstairs. So yeah, now we just need to basically build this upstairs out. That's 40 trees, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 80 trees per level for 160 trees total that we'll have when we're done here. So 80 done, 80 more to go. Let's get her. are all done with 160 hopping bonsai pots. Amazing. Wow, we made a lot of progress today. We're not even using all of these, but no need to fear. Next episode, we will be making more resources that we need. We've got a lot in our achievements book that we need to do. Basically, we got to go lead, silver, gold, diamond, redstone, all those things. But then there's also unlisted ones that we need to worry about too. So like osmium, copper. I think, pretty sure there's more than that, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. So yeah, we made a lot of progress today. Next episode, I think I also want to work on a storage system because I'm really tired of having to come and collect this manually by coming in here and, grabbing stuff out. I want that all automated. I want it pulled out of these and put into a central storage system. So I think that's a really good project for next time. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.